Hello, everybody. My name is Flowstep, and tonight we are here for Tactical Tag Live. We have some exciting matches tonight, but first, we would like to thank some of our new sponsors. We have a few more local businesses who have chosen to sponsor our league and awesome players. We'd like to thank E.Z Tiger, Sundance Express, Old Farmhouse Cookie Company, and The Tap. We'd also like to thank our existing sponsors, Lone Star Ranch House Restaurant, Ray's Retail Meats, Yakima Family Fun Center, Design 47, The Barn Door, and The Range. Thank you so much for your continued support, and we'll be right with you with tonight's program. Looks like we are live on YouTube right now. Still working on that Facebook stream. Should be up shortly. In the meantime, don't go anywhere. And we are live on Facebook as well. Welcome to Tactical Tag. Now, this week we have some additional sponsors. We're excited to announce that we have a few more local businesses who have chosen to sponsor our league and our awesome players. That includes E.Z Tiger, Sundance Espresso, Olde Farmhouse Cookie Company, The Tap, and we would like to thank our existing sponsors, Lone Star Ranch House Restaurant, Ray's Retail Meats, Yakima Family Fun Center, Design 47, The Barn Door, and The Range. The players are gearing up now. Now we have a number of exciting matches ahead of us on today's schedule. We have Operation Remnant versus Moonshiners. First up, can Moonshiners hold their own against one of these stronger teams in the league right now? After that, we have Blue Cheese versus Bad Batch, one of the scariest teams in the league, quite possibly the scariest team to play against, versus probably the scariest rookie team. Bad Batch have come out of the gate showing that they have the skill and the accuracy to be top contenders. Now, of course, last but not least, it is Infrared Union versus Rebel Scum. Rebel Scum having some trouble this season so far. Infrared Union being a very scary team. We have a bit of an underdog tale to finish off our evening. But first, Operation Remnant versus Moonshiners. It looks like the players are currently gearing up and will need a little bit more time. So we will be right with you. All right, and we are ready. The players are geared up and moving towards their spawns. We are beginning with a standard team deathmatch. And already the players discussing strategy, so we are going to unmute their headsets. It looks like, unfortunately, Mr. Moon's camera is experiencing a small amount of issues.
Push them so they crap their pants. Last time they played really defensive. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. In the window.
early on in the match. Looks like the Beast playing the Beast having used the default name.
Yeah, we wait for him to push. Everybody get in the low.
Having reverted to the default name for the system, unfortunately, the Beasts are the Moonshiners. We will have that changed as soon as we can. But it is currently Operation Remnant versus Moonshiners, and the Moonshiners have opted for a slower playstyle.
Holy crap! Grenade! Oh, we're fine! The grenade! We're fine! Oh, where? Oh, stairs.
Wait, just stay in here, bro. When they push, we kill them.
Okay, they don't have a grenade anymore. Wait, you upstairs! Upstairs! Watch out!
There it is, and already a little bit of conflict between the players. Moonshiners able to take 1 kill over Operation Remnant right off the bat. Unfortunately, Mike Honcho is going to go down.
We can GPS. And it's tired
This is the stupidest thing. We're gonna win without Connor doing this.
We're gonna win!
Just do this the entire game. You're gonna be so right.
Moonshiners snagging another couple kills off of Operation Remnant. Unfortunately, we don't have the scoreboard set in the proper position here, so we're unable to see exactly who that was. But it looks like Sloan Ketter and the rest of Operation Remnant are formulating a push downstairs.
No, it's fun because
Oh my gosh! Oh, he's doing the stairs! Oh my god! Oh, it's funny!
Mr. Moon and the rest of the Moonshiners hanging out downstairs find a threat and collapse on it immediately. The Moonshiners' defensive strat seems to be holding up well for them here. They have a 1-kill lead over Operation Remnant, but this is anybody's game, and we are already 3 minutes in.
Right here. Right around the corner. Straight down that way. Go. Right there, down that way.
A little bit of excitement from Moonshiners rotating around to the opposite side, finding themselves in a little bit of trouble. Somebody gets tagged directly in front of Mr. Moon. Mr. Moon commenting on the fact that they have no range. Unfortunately, it looks like Moonshiners are playing notably with 4 players on the scoreboard currently.
Straight up.
And their defensive strategy is a countermeasure to having only 4 players. Seems to be working out for them so far. They are providing Operation Remnant with almost nobody to kill and doing relatively well fighting back in return. And you see Sloan Ketter struggling to find angles down on Moonshiners from that upstairs position.
Set this way. Hit him. He's up. Right here. Hit him. Oh, that's the way. What? Ready? I got my grenade now. Ready? Come on. Left side. You take him. Sniper across the way. He's coming up the right side.
Good call outs from Mr. Moon, saving the team from Sloan Ketter, who has a bead on Mr. Moon.
I had to get away from the sniper.
Sloan Ketter narrowly missing that shot. Mr. Moon just barely escaping death.
I died right as I chucked that.
But not quite throwing the grenade and dying in return. Sloan Ketter is doing a great job of keeping Moonshiners' heads down. But looking at the push players for Operation Remnant, Brutorian, Skydevil, Johnny Hopkins, players that are just throwing themselves at beasts or at Moonshiners and succeeding. Again, that is an error with our scoreboard. Moonshiners are represented on the scoreboard by beasts, which is one of the default names that we have in the system. Mr. Moon opting for a quick push around the right-hand side. Ooh, a nice shot in that center box. Mr. Moon ducking in and out, being very dangerous with the shotgun, and Beasts swing the scoreboard back quickly. There's a minute and 30 seconds left in this game, and it is honestly anybody's. Watching Sloan Ketter rotate around to the teammates, preparing to cover them during a push. It looks like Skydevil, a nasty shot there, and multiple Moonshiners are pushing up the right-hand side directly into Operation Remnant, who are lying in wait. Are Moonshiners able to succeed with this push? It is unclear. It looks like only one kill was exchanged. In the meantime, Operation Remnant are up, but only by 1 point. The Moonshiners need one kill to swing it back, and there they do. 17-15. Operation Remnant are just barely being beat, and then they swing it back with another kill. Operation Remnant 17 to Moonshiners 16. 20 seconds left in the match, and it is still anybody's game. Operation Remnant need to be looking for those cheeky kills, which Moonshiners do find, swinging it directly back into their control. Moonshiners leading 20-15 with only 5 seconds left, but it swings back just a little bit. Operation Remnant up 17-19. Will they get it? They will not. Moonshiners firing back with another couple of kills to secure the round. Moonshiners take round one. I think that was honestly a little bit of a surprise for everybody, and it will be for the players too. Moonshiners are a little bit of an underdog here. Operation Remnant have shown that they brought what it takes. Now, Moonshiners do have that veterancy, that map knowledge, and here you see them exploit it against Operation Remnant to maximum effectiveness.
That was funny. That was so funny. Especially the getting her. Yeah, Connor. I lost me. I was texting you guys. I was texting my phone down. It's alright. We've all been there. What were you mining, Mr. Sir?
Again, thanks for joining us here tonight at Tactical Tag Live. We have some exciting matches for you tonight. First, it is Operation Remnant versus Moonshiners. That is what you are seeing now. Afterwards, we have Blue Cheese versus Bad Batch. That'll be exciting. And then last but not least, Infrared Union versus Rebel Scum. That'll be the underdog story of the evening, so stay tuned. We are excited to announce that we have a few more local businesses who have chosen to sponsor our league and our awesome players. E.Z Tiger, Sundance Espresso, Old Farmhouse Cookie Company, and The Tap. Thank you so much for your support.
Connor, you
got this. You see Remnant? Go. Connor, downstairs!
Sloan Ketter opting to play downstairs, an uncommon position for the sniper to find themselves in, but we have seen Operation Remnant find success from unorthodox positions in the past. Looking at Mr. Moon, unsure exactly as to the plan here, but there are multiple people from Moonshiners pushing down into the downstairs area and just collapsing onto Operation Remnant. Operation Remnant were not ready for that push, and multiple members are going to fall. It looks like 2 members of Operation Remnant, Sloan Ketter and Brutorian, were taken out in that push. Moonshiners able to secure a couple kills early on. Always feels good. Nate the Great and Awesome Possum. Now, I may not have sold Moonshiners enough in Game 1, but they are a team that has taken down some of the greats in the past and puts up excellent rounds consistently in league seasons. They have 2 strategies, extreme defense and extreme offense. For the most part, Moonshiners excel in those 2 areas, and here you see them exercising it well against Operation Remnant's defensive strategy. But Operation Remnant firing back with a couple kills of their own. Sloan Ketter now opting to go upstairs. Maybe a safer position for the sniper to be in. Taking a pot shot at that incoming flanker, but isn't able to find the kill. Looking over at Mr. Moon now, finding himself in a little bit of trouble. Looks to have found the kill, but is sent back in the process. Eyes over to Sloan Ketter, holding those longer angles. That is such a dangerous place for the blue sniper to be. Such a defensive powerhouse of a position. Able to cut off green at their own spawn. Speaking of cutting off green at their own spawn, Sloan Ketter having found a couple kills in the meantime. And Operation Remnant coming back.
Oh, their snipers died twice.
Oh, down there. Yeah, that's our guy. Ready?
Mr. Moon flanking around that blue corner.
Here.
Blue stair corner is a dangerous place to have an invader situated at, and they're about to find out. Mr. Moon peeking for 50 damage consistently twice around the corner, finding more damage on somebody down the stairs. Looks like Mr. Moon isn't even out yet, surviving with 5 HP. I'm not sure Mr. Moon even knows how close this situation is, and most of Operation Remnant is forced down the stairs. Mr. Moon definitely the MVP of that engagement, getting consistent damage down those stairs, tagging out multiple members of Operation Remnant. Beautiful. Mr. Moon leading the Moonshiners with 4 kills, but as fast as I can say it, being surpassed by Nate the Great. We see here how great of a game Mr. Moon has been having, and Nate the Great performing even better than that. One can only speculate how great their plays have been. Unfortunately, we can't see them from here. But looking at Mr. Moon, we look to see another member of Moonshiners rotate back onto Blue. Mr. Moon is going to take that as a cue to push in. There was a member of Moonshiners rotating out there.
Yeah. I killed him and then he knifed me 2 seconds later.
Maybe a little bit of a rules discrepancy there, a little bit of a rules issue, something for the referees to take up, but it doesn't look like the referees have noticed anything for the time being. Sloan Ketter finding an opportunity to sneak up those bottom stairs. Isn't going to find it. Opts out, runs over towards the ammo.
Probably this way too. Yeah, this way too.
There is another dangerous angle towards Green's ammo box up there that Sloan Cutter is looking at, but Mr. Moon finds some trouble immediately upon finding Blue spawn. Looks like Johnny Hopkins was there lying in wait, and Moonshiners are having trouble securing this round. Like they were at the beginning. Sloan Ketter shooting at multiple rotating targets across the bottom is going to charge up the stairs back towards the spawn. Not quite dead, maybe just looking for a better angle. It's safer to have the sniper upstairs, and another member rotates through with Sloan Ketter. Mr. Moon finding themselves in a little bit of trouble on those stairs, ducking down to avoid incoming fire and getting tagged out. Not getting tagged out, getting tagged slightly, and continuing to rotate around. Of course, the shotgun having a tremendous HP pool compared to other classes of 120. The extra 20 HP does not seem like a lot at first glance, but it is a major break point. It saves you from a sniper hit at full health. A minute and 30 seconds left, and we're looking at another close game. Moonshiners are ahead, but Operation Remnant have plenty of opportunities to come back. Sky Devil performing admirably, and Nate the Great as well. A shout out to the pistol players this league season, because across the board they've been performing very, very well, and I think a lot of that has to do with the development of different strategies around the med kit. More on that later. Sloan Ketter on the right hand side of Blue spawn, rotating over to the left hand side, looking down those dangerous angles. Blue does have a couple of very sneaky angles from spawn where they can hold Green down with the sniper rifle. Sloan Ketter may be looking at a little bit of trouble downstairs, and multiple members of Moonshiners were down there. Sloan Ketter runs directly into them, unable to secure a kill, but you see Sloan Ketter taking that bleed damage, meaning they were hit by multiple targets. 20 seconds left, and Moonshiners need to make a push right now if they want to win. They are in danger of losing this round if we do not see some action quickly. Mr. Moon heading down the stairs, looking to get a cheeky kill with a shotgun, finds one, or finds some damage. Unfortunately, Mr. Moon is dead before going for that last shot and doesn't get it. Operation Remnant are going to take round one, or round two.
I died 6 times? Well, I got 4 kills. Nice job. I did.
Now with Operation Remnant taking round two, that brings tonight's score to 1-1, and the teams are going to play both rounds of Search and Destroy. All right, some exciting matches tonight, but we are going to play some Search and Destroy. And what is that? Search and Destroy is a SWAT versus terrorist game mode. Each player on these 5-player teams must run a different class. Terrorists must successfully plant a bomb within 2 minutes and see it through a 3-minute detonation sequence. There are going to be only 3 lives on each team. The terrorists spawn furthest from the predetermined plant site, and the SWAT will spawn next furthest. If the bomb transport dies, they must set the bomb down immediately, and anybody can pick it up and move it again. Now, the players are pressured to move extremely quickly and calculated in this mode because they will only have 2 minutes to make the first bomb plant. The remainder of the game will occur over that 3-minute window that is seen through to detonation. Optimally, SWAT is going to deny the terrorists their victory over that 2 minutes and force the terrorists to waste lives trying to plant the bomb and then clean them up later, clean the remainder of their lives up. But moving into the gameplay here, we have the players suiting up and getting ready. It's likely that they are going to be briefed shortly over the rules of search and destroy, or if they have already, we're going to get their audio and listen to their strategies.
So if we find it, we destroy it. So you shoot the top and then you push the button? How does it work again?
No, we spawn opposite.
10 seconds.
And then you shoot.
3 seconds when you shoot it.
Oh, okay.
Step back a little bit, muscles. Come on. I haven't played this
Okay, I think if we all just push like one side, we kill them all and then we just sit in there. Like that's the best strat, I think.
I'm trying to calm myself down because I basically just threw myself into that last match. Wait, do we have time to
Yeah. We have as much time as they're picking a spot to put it. So yeah, I'm thinking just hard push. What do you think? What do you guys think?
How many? 4 or 5. This is right there. So I think we should slow push, but we're all together.
Yeah, just don't die. If you take damage, get in cover immediately. Watch for sniper. Connor, you find the sniper and you take him out.
Over a second and a half after he died.
How many medkits do you have?
He's running camera too.
I like 3.
It was either 3 or 3. We'll have to work with whatever I said.
Probably 6 or 7.
Okay, we just need to win one. We just need to at least win one of these so we can go to overtime.
Let's go. Let's go double check.
Go into the little hole. Going to Fat Mama's place?
Is it too late?
Because you're fast.
Press and hold button until bar fills up.
Shoot it in the center.
All right, some interesting discussion coming from those players. Now, notably, the bomb armament and disarmament method is the same. The player will be required to place the bomb, hold it in place while maintaining hold on a button. After 10 seconds, the bomb will light up and the player will be able to shoot the sensor on the bomb to either arm it or disarm it. Now the players are heading out to their spawns. We are going to unmute their headsets and get into the action.
Wait, did you say always upstairs? Yeah, just depending on where they put it.
Yes. But I mean, always upstairs. Like after we die.
Yes.
Okay, so what's up, camera? They're gonna go right here. So we can kill.
Oh, I have a grenade. Frick. So we have to spawn upstairs every time?
Downstairs
Guys,
spawn,
get there,
go
get there.
immediately.
I'm gonna go around. Go. Yeah, they're all coming down the stairs. They're all coming down the stairs right here. Right there. SMG.
Right there, middle window, across.
Yeah, I know.
Get your grenade, dude.
Okay, Connor. I can't. Can I grab my grenade? That was my bad. Across the way, across the way, across the way.
Now it looks like Operation Remnant is on terrorists first and Moonshiners are on SWAT. We're not going to be seeing a whole lot of the pushing aspect of Operation Remnant's gameplay through Sloan Ketter's camera. However, we can still see many opportunities for defense if that bomb is managed, if they manage to plant the bomb. Now, Moonshiners here are looking to set up a powerful defensive location around Operation Remnant's plant spot. Moonshiners initially have no idea where Operation Remnant intend to plant their bomb. However, the referees have been notified of where Operation Remnant intend to plant their bomb, and Operation Remnant are not allowed to deviate from the plan. So, if Moonshiners are able to catch on to where Operation Remnant plans on planting, they are able to shut down their entire game, and that is what we are looking at here, it appears, as Awesome Possum and Theron snag kills.
Which one? With the what?
He was just shot me.
I think it's AR. Oh, with the tank top? Wait for him to push, wait for him to push. Oh my gosh. I didn't hit him. He didn't hit me though. Stay here.
Both teams here opting to play a little bit more cautiously. Now this is a limited life game mode, like most alternate objective game modes. And as a result, the players usually play either more carefully or more quickly. Here it looks like we have seen both teams opt for some slower gameplay. Mr. Moon is leaning out around that left-hand corner at Blue spawn.
Run.
And watches his teammate eliminated, unfortunately. Operation Remnant still down -2 to 7. No status on the plant from either team.
Oh, frick, where? Oh, you got me. Oh, right there. They are? Oh, upstairs? I got him. Respawn.
Mr. Moon finding some trouble on the stairwell, pushing up. Sloanketter narrowly missing Mr. Moon. Is going to see Mr. Moon if they push around that corner. But don't. Moonshiners are going to continue down the stairs and look for more trouble.
Run, Nathan.
And it looks like a little bit of confusion there from Moonshiners, who may be unaware that they are actually ahead here. It's unknown where the bomb is. Oh, but Sloanketter finding a devastating knife, baiting somebody around the door and knifing them as they come through. An excellent aggressive use of the knife in these limited life modes. That is what I love to see.
Did they get the point?
Unfortunately, it does sound like bomb detonation has occurred and Operation Remnant are going to score a point here. Moonshiners need to fire back if they want to take this into the overtime round.
I don't know. Should be ready. Everything got quiet. The music turned off.
I had no idea where they put it. I had no idea where you guys put it. I figured it was going to be in that weird spot. Yeah.
Wait, did you see it? You needed to push. Did you see it?
No, I never knew where you put it.
I didn't even fire a shot. I think I sniped you. I knifed you.
He was right behind him. I thought he was right behind him. I thought he was because I was going behind the barrels when I saw him. Because I was going behind the barrels when I saw him around the corner. So you got him instead. So yeah, I killed him instead. I was like, and then that's where it was.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute one of the helmet cams there to cut down on echo.
Yes, I told you Sniper was in our house upstairs.
In the meantime, we just want to offer a quick thanks to some of our existing sponsors: Lone Star Ranch House Restaurant, Ray's Retail Meats, and Yakima Family Fun Center. Thank you so much for your continued support.
They gotta go figure out where they're playing.
Okay, so once we get it, it's game over, right?
Yeah. Once we
Hey, we can't go out there.
where are we spawning at? I'll figure out in a minute.
In addition, we are excited to announce that we have a few more local businesses who have chosen to sponsor our league and our awesome players. A quick thanks to E.Z Tiger, Sundance Espresso, Old Farmhouse Cookie Company, and The Tap. Thank you so much for enabling what we do here. Thank you so much for making sure that we can have a fun and positive experience for all of our players here at Tactical Tag Yakima.
They planted it. Actually, first we should kill.
Maybe get 2 minutes. Yeah, that's true.
Shoot.
If they don't plant it within like 2 minutes, we automatically win.
They're
It's
all
a 3-minute
they're
timer.
all gonna go together. First off, they're all gonna go together to plant it. So if we can pick off guys and know where it is, that can be our first life, okay? Second life, let's all wait till we know where everyone is. We're all kind of grouped up, okay, for the second life, okay? And then we'll start going from there, and we can pick off guys, and then try to have the whole team cover us as we defuse it.
The more we stick together, the more we can kill more of them. So.
Did you have a game like that? No, but I found the one that you last game on.
I was wondering, I was like, man, where's the grenade? Because they're like, oh, right on the corner.
Well,
What you should have done was found the grenade and dropped it down the stairwell and killed everyone.
Shout out to Doughboy the DJ. Thank you for all of your contributions to Tactical Tag. Hope you're doing all right.
The knives work, I figured that out. I didn't even see anyone. I did not have a single person in my sights all game. But it was perfect right there when I was just waiting for him, and then he came out and...
You gotta give me a heads up.
yeah, okay, in this game mode, let's try to
Because whenever I see,
this game mode, let's use all your
Limited live.
make sure you're letting me know because whenever I see you guys around the corner,
So
it's you guys are being.
let's play this game. Don't let
Hold down the button for 10 seconds and then shoot right there. So just go upstairs.
Okay, I say.
You guys are upstairs. Whoever's bomb goes this way.
I'm not mad at you. It's laser tag.
Should we...
I get competitive, but I'm not mad at you at all.
So should we go right side? I feel like right side's faster.
And the match start timer has begun.
Go set down these other stairs.
Sloan Catter and the remainder of Operation Remnant heading to their defensive position.
I'm gonna plant it like as soon as I can.
As soon as you can. Yeah, as soon as you can.
Moonshiners plotting their attack.
Clean him out first.
It would be a 45 basically.
But if they kill him...
How long is the detonator? That makes sense?
I'm gonna go kill some guys. I feel like we should just go fast. Because I mean, no matter what, as soon as
Talking about notable players this game, let's watch both of the players this round. Both of the players on the pistol
Yep.
have been doing loads of work for their team.
Push.
Moonshiners are going to find the first kill, however, as Awesome Possum snags Brutorian off the bat. Awesome Possum finding another kill from Moonshiners, and Operation Remnant is already bruised.
Shoot it.
Mr. Moon taking cover behind that awesome
Did you get it?
vehicle
Did he get it?
obstacle in the center of the arena.
We gotta watch behind us as well. They're probably gonna go behind us.
Oh, okay. Now it's been activated.
It actually has a bed. You can climb it, though I wouldn't advise it. Mr. Moon, unfortunately,
Oh, okay. Keep watching.
or fortunately surviving that engagement. Actually, Sloan Ketter being eliminated. Moonshiners playing a defensive strategy around the bomb. Not fanning out too much, just hanging out over in green spawn and doing a great job. Green spawn is a very, very powerful defensive position.
Daddy, chill. Over it. Move. Go. Nice.
Beginning to wonder what Operation Remnant's plan is here, unfortunately.
I didn't run, I just stood there. Which guy? Oh, God. Was I moving?
Sloan Ketter
They were telling me don't run with the knife, but I was just standing there.
Called out for a little bit of knife usage.
That was a crazy angle. Yeah. Ready, I'm running this way.
Agree with the referee there. However, on the camera, from what I can see, unofficially, it does look like Sloan Ketter was not in violation of any kind of rule there. It did look like that was a relatively fair knife play.
Alright. Okay, I think we got this.
One down.
Now Mr. Moon peeking around the right-hand side and snagging another kill. Again, a very powerful defensive location. We see a lot of teams as of late placing their bomb on the green side underneath. It seems to be a great spot for teams to utilize usually the blue side's defensive advantages. But in this case, Moonshiners have opted to utilize some of the defensive obstacles that green has, and they are doing so well.
Yeah, 20 seconds.
Okay, we got it.
We're chilling.
Now it looks like 2 members of Operation Remnant are gone for good now. Moonshiners only missing Theron. And that is going to be game. It looks like Moonshiners are going to snag that second round, successfully detonating their bomb as well. And we're going to go to the sudden death team deathmatch round. Now this is exciting. We have some new features that have been added for the tactical tag arena, specifically for this occurrence, which hopefully you will see in the coming round. The players are probably going to be briefed on that. They've recently found out that it is a tie game.
And just rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. You can.
I think it's for. Wait, what was someone saying Mr. Moon was about?
Oh, Elijah.
What was he saying about Mr. Moon?
I don't know.
Rock, paper, scissors. For what? Let's do it. Does it matter? Try to win.
Oh, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors.
What side do you want?
What side do we want?
What side do you want?
Okay.
And by trial of rock, paper, scissors, the great Rochambeau, it has been decided which team will be on which side.
Alright guys, 6 minutes.
I know you from
Single life, when you die, you are dead.
Oh, single life.
Single life. If you die, you are dead. Let's get into that for a moment. It is going to be head-to-head. Last team standing will win. This is some exciting stuff. Each 5-player team is going to have one of each class. The sniper's going to have a knife. The demolition will have their grenade, and the medic will have their med kit. They better have saved some charges. There are going to be no respawns, and some map features may be changed, but we'll see for ourselves in just a moment as we transition to the gameplay.
Snipe the sniper first. We have or don't. Here, I'll take the sniper so he here.
It only takes one shot.
Yeah, let's just chill in the back here. Let's chill in the back.
First couple minutes, it doesn't make a difference. Try to get a snipe. If you get one, we question together.
Yeah, so Connor, you make careful peeks. You make careful peeks. Make careful peeks. Okay, ready? Watch for snipers. Yeah, we'll watch this hallway. Yeah, Seth, just watch for sniper peeks and just chill. Jaden, go that way with Nathan to help him out. Then Connor, yeah, just wait until Connor get the cheeky snipe.
Oh no, they're camping.
Connor, I believe in you.
Our table. It's broken.
I can take a snipe, so I feel okay.
Top right. Top right.
Nathan, give call outs. I think Nathan shot.
It looks like this time the players have opted out of the additional map features, but we have some exciting gameplay ahead of us.
Hey, the sniper's far right.
Some call-outs from Sloan Ketter. Looking over to Mr. Moon's screen here, not too much action going on. It looks like one teammate took a hit, but it's the pistol that recovered quickly. Nate the Great healing 10 hit points every 3 seconds or so.
Nathan, what you doing? Ready? Seth, come with me. Or Nathan. Okay,
Sloan Ketter setting up dangerous angles. Moonshiners have no idea how close they are to death every time Sloan Ketter points those crosshairs downrange.
You hit me twice. 80. Watch out. They don't have a grenade, so...
Sloan Ketter setting up an angle over there, sees something's going on. Operation Remnant must suspect that something is going on that side of the map. The left-hand side of the map is mostly empty. They're rotating over now. Sloan Ketter pointing through that doorway, obviously expecting to push. Mr. Moon taking some damage, but it's not enough to kill. And it looks like one member of Operation Remnant is going to go down. Brutorian, the submachine gunner, dead to Mr. Moon. What a beautiful peek. We got that on camera there. Mr. Moon with another peek. Some more damage. Sloan Ketter is in trouble at 35 HP. Looking over at Moonshiners now. Mr. Moon at 100 HP. You still have enough HP to fight. He could get in there at any time and do some more damage with the team, but opting to hang back and wait for the remainder of the team for a push is a good idea. Sloan Ketter holding down that middle doorway. Things are looking dangerous for Operation Remnant, but we've seen them wiggle out of tougher situations. Unfortunately, Johnny Hopkins is going to go down as well, and Operation Remnant's defenses are crumbling. Sky Devil better be quick with that med kit from now on.
He got a nice snipe on me.
Mr. Moon rightfully celebrating. Obviously knows they're in the lead. Operation Remnant are going to lose another member. Sloan Ketter falling to an incoming assault. Done indeed. We're going to go ahead and mute Sloan Ketter's microphone. It is all Moonshiners, all Mr. Moon. Up to Mr. Moon now. Operation Remnant fire back with another kill. Nate the Great has gone down. Moonshiners lost their med kit. This could be Operation Remnant's chance. Unfortunately, they lose their med kit too. Mike Honcho is in trouble. He is the last man standing, the last thing in between Moonshiners and victory. Moonshiners are onto them. And Mike Honcho is going to go down too. Moonshiners are our victors for today. Unfortunately for Operation Remnant, they could not hold their own during the team deathmatch hardcore round, and it is going to cost them the match.
Nice job. I got a cheeky shot at you in the back. Good job, dude. You're a good pistol.
Where's the gun that belongs to this helmet? I'm gonna like surviving's gun. Guys, where's the gun that belongs? Guys, gun.
Again, thanks for checking out the channel. If you like what you're seeing, drop a like, a comment, or a subscription if we've earned it. It really does help out a lot. Again, we'd like to thank some of our dedicated sponsors: Lone Star Ranch House Restaurant, Ray's Retail Meats, Yakima Family Fun Center, Design 47, The Barn Door, and The Range. Thank you so much for your continued support. If you're watching on YouTube, on Facebook, leave a comment. If you have any questions for the players after the match, leave them in the comments section and we'll get to them if we can. Craig Barry asks, what are the additional map features? As we saw during the last time we had a sudden death match, the players opted to go for dark mode, where the lights were turned off, there were alarms blaring and lights flashing. It is exceptionally chaotic, and it seems the players today opted out of it. However, it is exciting when it happens. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see it again soon. Don't go anywhere. We are going to get somebody for a post-match interview. We'll be right back. All right, unfortunately, it looks like at this time, none of the players could be contacted for an interview. However, momentarily, we will be diving into our next match, Blue Cheese versus Bad Batch. And this is definitely going to be an interesting matchup. Blue Cheese being one of the more skilled veteran teams and Bad Batch being one of the more skilled rookie teams. We're in for some excitement, and I think Bad Batch's unorthodox strategies have a chance of throwing Blue Cheese for a loop. Before we get into anything though, let's go ahead and dive into the team deathmatch rules. It is going to be a head-to-head. The team with the most kills wins. Pretty straightforward. Each 5-player team is going to have one of each class. The sniper has a knife, the demolition will have a grenade, and the medic will have the all-powerful med kit. Unlimited respawns, all respawns active. Now, the med kit is a very, very powerful tool for keeping your team alive, and we are seeing pistol players dominate this season. As a result, the demolition's grenade is capable of clearing out an entire enemy position instantly, which will be less important in the team deathmatch round here later. It will be very, very much important in the sudden death round, or the search and destroy round. Now, the sniper has a knife that is an instant kill at closer than 2 feet. Your you see in the last round, we had sniper players baiting players into a compromised position where they could easily kill them with the knife. And that is the kind of exciting gameplay that we like to see at Tactical Tag and that we're hoping to see in the league moving forward. Moving on, it looks like the players are finally finishing gearing up and being briefed. We are going to move over to their helmet cams and see what they're saying.
Your guns, and especially, yeah, mine's at 20%.
Green side. We have the advantage tonight, technically. Let's try to use it.
I get why I gotta wear a helmet. Why do I gotta wear a helmet?
It's
Bear and Day. We have an advantage, technically.
It's just, why are you doing this to me? Did you do this?
Yeah, no, I was doing those map positions.
Can you tighten it up a little bit? Okay. 6 seconds.
Calm, cool, collected.
all right, and we are off Blue Cheese, off to an early lead. WizKid scoring 3 kills straight off the bat. Wish we could have caught that one on camera, but we have Nug pushing up the right-hand side for Bad Batch, looking for trouble. Another teammate squeezing underneath through that right-hand side. Nug is going to cover the kill box in the center. Blue Cheese and Gare Bear pushing up the center. WizKid is going to be caught off guard. Gare Bear is covering the exit. And Blue Cheese is unable to find that kill, it seems, but they are seriously injured. Now, from what we have on the scoreboard here, it appears there are only 4 members of Blue Cheese playing, which is an interesting development. And to my recollection, Gare Bear isn't a typical member of Blue Cheese either. Gare Bear is a substitute. Blue Cheese playing with only 60% of their original team today.
It keeps falling forward.
Bad Batch closing that gap just a little bit. Blue Cheese gaining their lead back a tiny bit, but we have Nug pushing into the center room, looking to establish a forward position, taking fire at a referee. That's okay, they're not wearing any headgear.
I got 2 low health.
Hey, Wiz is on ammo.
Hey, mate, you can.
Gare Bear going to be flanking around the left-hand side with WizKid. Nug is looking directly at them. If they push only a little bit, they'll run into Nug, and that is some trouble. WizKid finding Nug, taking quite a bit of damage, but able to out-trade the submachine gun at close range. WizKid being one of the more prominent and experienced pistol players in the Tactical Tag League, is able to gun down almost any player at close range. And we have another ambush from Gare Bear.
Sniper right side.
Ambushing their own teammate, apparently. Gare Bear and WizKid flanking around the right-hand side, finding some more trouble for Bad Batch. Nug fighting on the right-hand side as well, fighting WizKid. WizKid pushed up to the barrel. Nug looking for that angle, looking for any way to hit WizKid. WizKid with the pistol has the advantage on the blind fire. Nug rotating around and finding the kill. Intelligent gameplay from Nug and a beautiful double kill.
Dude, this helmet is so.
Nug needed that comeback after being 0-4. The score is tied up again, 12-12. Blue Cheese finally being given a run for their money, albeit playing at a significant disadvantage.
So I gotta be careful.
Oh, I'm low health.
Blue Cheese with only a slight lead over Bad Batch. We'll see what strategies come about from Blue Cheese with only 4 players. WizKid finding some trouble and getting knocked out before they can use the medkit. Queso Fresco running a little bit low on HP, and Gare Bear getting pushed back as well. Gare Bear, unfortunately, with a 1-in-5 KD ratio. Blue Cheese struggling to find the significant early lead that they have successfully gained versus other teams this season. Looking at Nug, though, there's a flank around that blue corner. That is dangerous, and Nug gets tons of damage on the intended target, which I believe was WizKid, but Nug is tagged out in return, and Blue Cheese widened that gap by just a little bit. Lethal Lily doing an excellent job as Assault with 4 kills and 1 death versus Blue Cheese. That is an excellent performance. Blue Cheese firing back, but not enough. Gare Bear getting caught out in the open in the center room, and that is trouble. The score is evening out. Bad Batch are close to being in the lead.
I got a lot of deaths. I need to get kills.
Did Justice say wait?
Now looking at players like Local Liability and Nug and Subdued Vapor, with those large HP pools and close range weapons, those 3 players should be looking to group up here and push through the 4 members of Blue Cheese. With their medic there, they could win on HP alone. And it looks like Bad Batch are going to destroy 2 members of Blue Cheese, Saprodium and Queso Fresco going down there. WizKid is going to fall as well. Nug and Friends doing excellent. Nug was up from a 3-6 KD ratio, now a 5-6 KD ratio, closing that gap and raising their lead over Blue Cheese. But Blue Cheese is going to fire back. They only need 2 kills to bring this game back in their favor. Bad Batch is going to secure another kill, make that 3. Blue Cheese now has a tall order with only 2 minutes left, but they're very capable of filling it. 21-23, Blue Cheese are holding their own. Looking at WizKid, what participation, 8 kills, 6 deaths. Looking at Queso Fresco, 7 kills, 6 deaths. Huge totals from these players that are always fighting. And you have to think, when you are 4 players against 5 players, you have to be moving so much more, and that has got to exhaust Blue Cheese, the team with more veterancy, the team anticipated to win this match. However, Bad Batch, surprising nobody, are displaying excellent technique here. 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Bad Batch have a relatively comfortable lead of 4 kills now, and Blue Cheese need to win a team fight if they want this match. Nug going to catch a respawn. In the meantime, Gare Bear and WizKid holding down an angle on the left-hand side, running into Queso Fresco there. Maybe taking a little bit of friendly fire, maybe not. Queso Fresco, a very trigger disciplined player.
Hesitant now.
Nug pushing into that center room, putting themselves into a little bit of a vulnerable position. There's not much room to rotate there, but to rotate out of that position, but it is kind of safe if you do not get pushed. Nug catching a target and gonna overheat the SMG directly into the noggin of Gare Bear. And that is going to secure a comfortable enough lead over Blue Cheese to where Bad Batch is going to take this round.
They didn't shoot in time because I'm still not used to the reload.
To anybody who is a fan of the Tactical Tag League, this is an upset. Bad Batch coming out here as a rookie team and defeating Blue Cheese relatively handily, even given Blue Cheese disadvantage that they've been put at in this situation.
This headset is so weird.
But some people were speculating whether or not Blue Cheese was going to win this game handily or not, and now I can proudly say that Bad Batch, I was right, and Bad Batch is holding their own and doing a great job doing so. Now, that being said, it should be said that Blue Cheese is playing at a disadvantage here. If they were playing at full strength, we may see a different story, but who knows? It looks like Bad Batch defeated them so handily that even if Blue Cheese had all of their players, that could have been a good game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they could have had a sub. He plays for another team. You can't have subs from other teams.
Daniel's not on another team.
Oh.
He's not on anybody's team.
Yeah, but I thought you said at the beginning of the league that we couldn't use like pro people.
No, you can't use someone in.
Again, during our standard team deathmatch, for the purposes of interpreting the scoreboard, a kill is worth 2 points towards the scoring team, and each death is worth -1 points towards the player that died. Now, kills with equipment such as the knife or grenade are not counted as scored kills, so they will only penalize the -1 point towards the player that was killed, meaning that a kill with equipment is worth only 1/3 as much as a normal kill. In a lot of ways, this balances them out and allows them and forces them to be used more as a strategic tool.
I had 8 deaths, and Tribe had like 5 of them. Tribe killed me 5 times.
Alrighty. Yes, sir.
Speaking of strategy, the players are probably thinking quite a bit now about what they are going to be doing for their respective search and destroy matches. Each team will have one opportunity to play as SWAT and one opportunity to play as the terrorists, and they are going to need a strategy for each. More on that in a little bit, but first, we're getting into round 2 of Team Deathmatch, and Bad Batch, wait a minute, Bad Batch is up on the scorecard versus Blue Cheese.
We'll have more cover if we go right. We should go right.
Someone going with him? Okay.
Yeah. They're gonna be at
That's
this.
it?
I already know it.
Okay.
Do it. AR dead.
Bad Batch snagged the lead right off the bat. Blue Cheese -2 to Bad Batch's 3 points. Blue Cheese need 2 kills to even it out. Oh, but speak of it, Blue Cheese find 1, and Bad Batch are looking to be in a little bit of trouble here. Not much though. If they group up and respawn, this is a relatively even game, and Blue Cheese are only up by about 1/3 of a kill. An exciting first minute of the match, and still much more to play out.
Someone downstairs. Downstairs, middle.
Let's go down.
Multiple members of Bad Batch now proceeding downstairs. Unfortunately, we have what appears to be a camera issue from Nug, but Gare Bear fighting multiple members of Bad Batch downstairs, and now it's snapped back to Bad Batch's camera. They are fighting upstairs. Multiple members of Blue Cheese in their own spawn and coming out ahead.
I didn't realize that was the enemy. I thought I saw.
Good display of sportsmanship there from Gare Bear on Nug's camera. Nug rotating back, having done a great job for their team.
What do you mean? You go one way or another. Okay.
Looking at local liability with a KD of 3 kills to 1 death. Local liability again doing great with that shotgun. Players figuring out how to do the peek and shoot, how to exploit the shotgun's peek and shoot ability, and you definitely see that here with teams like Bad Batch and Moonshiners.
Let's go kill him.
I got my grenade ready.
Over on Blue Cheese, Saprodium the only member right now with a positive KD. Blue Cheese is in for a little bit of trouble, even though they're on green side.
I'm not pushing with you, Orion. I'm not pushing with you.
Eyes over to Bad Batch. Nug finds themselves posted up on the forward ammo box of Blue Spawn. Rested up against the center box. It is a solid defensive position. Moving up under the windows with a teammate. Looks like one is going to find a hit. Nug returning fire on a number of targets, maybe outside of the submachine gun's range, but who knows, it's always worth shooting. Luck, Nug, luck. The pistol's beam is quite a bit less powerful than other weapons, but fired at range every once in a blue moon, it will hit your target.
Careful, Gary.
One guy right, middle.
A little bit of connection issues there from Nug's camera. Looking over to Gare Bear now. Multiple people on Blue Cheese stacked up on the left-hand side. Sorry, Nug. Unfortunately, we don't really know how you died either.
Someone downstairs middle. Downstairs left.
I'm good.
Nug finding a little bit of trouble on the right-hand side. Down to 35 HP. The pistol reaching for the med kit. Maybe, maybe not. Subdued Vapor poking out now. Nug behind them on the stack, unfortunately, is going to get tagged out.
Hey, ammo. One's got ammo. Watch out.
Multiple members of Bad Batch now respawning, ready for the fight. They are ahead.
Yep.
3 minutes and 15 seconds left, and Bad Batch is up by about 2 kills. Subdued Vapor, unfortunately, being sent back as I speak. Local Liability and Nug as well. But Gare Bear was sent back on behalf of Blue Cheese, and the score remains even. Looking at Gare Bear, watching those stairs from green side, playing a very defensive game. We are looking at Blue Cheese try, and we thought that Bad Batch would be trying the unorthodox strategies, but here you see Blue Cheese trying a defensive strat on green side, which is predominantly, if you're on green side, you're going for offensive strategies. WizKid at low HP, down to 10 HP, taking another hit from the submachine gun. Getting off that medkit just in time to avoid death. WizKid doing a great job of staying alive. 6 and 3 KD ratio with as much combat participation as he has. 7 to 3. Blue Cheese firing back, bringing this game to 16 versus 14. Now we still have 2 minutes left, and this game could be anybody's, but Bad Batch has shown that they are here to win, and if they shut down Blue Cheese here, it would be a gigantic upset.
Dang it. No, there's a guy sitting right outside. Okay. Should I do it again?
A little bit of strategy there between Gare Bear and Queso Fresco. Meanwhile, Nug holding down that center room on a little bit of a dangerous position there. I feel like that wall there is a dangerous corridor to find yourself in. Nug recognizing that and rotating out immediately, however. Pushing back through Blue Spawn, rotating to the other side of the map. You see Lethal Lily there, one of the most consistent assault players in the league so far, being passed on the way to the center. Nug pushed up against that wall again. Now that wall is a powerful offensive position for Blue, but it is so easy to catch yourself, to be caught off guard, and your only retreat is to that corner.
One guy right.
Nug finding some trouble in that corner. It looked to be WizKid who just sprinted off a Blur over to the next room. Nug battling it out with the sniper for a brief moment before being knifed. Saprodium will survive that with WizKid reviving them up to full health. But you know what? Bad Batch has a solid lead and is confidently ahead with 10 seconds left. Bad Batch is going to take round 2 against Blue Cheese. Again, a very unfortunate situation for Blue Cheese, but being as good a team as they are, we have no doubt that they will do exceptionally well in the tournament regardless.
I think so. I killed Connor at the same time he knifed me.
Again, as Blue Cheese, a shout out to Blue Cheese because they are fighting admirably. They are fighting, I believe, 2 players down with a substitute. And so playing the match with only 3 players from their original team. But Bad Batch taking them down, nonetheless, is no small feat. And they should be definitely, Bad Batch should definitely, I think, be proud of themselves for this match. That was an exceptional performance. And if we see that from them in the next 2 matches, we could have the first defeat of Blue Cheese this season.
Taking that way for your shotgun. Hey, plug in your shotgun.
Get him lifed up. That was mid-match shotgun.
I'm not going melee mode if it dies.
Now, the players are going to be briefed on search and destroy, but for a brief moment, we are going to give the screen over to our sponsors. Again, don't like to do this too often to you guys, so we'll try to make this one quick, but thank you again for joining us. And we'd like to thank all of our sponsors. In addition, we have some new sponsors that we would like to thank. E.Z Tiger, Sundance Espresso, Old Farmhouse Cookie Company, and The Tap. Once again, thank you so much for supporting us and making this program possible and making this an awesome environment for these players. We'd also like to thank our existing sponsors, Lone Star Ranch House Restaurant, Ray's Retail Meats, Yakima Family Fun Center, in addition, Design 47, The Barn Door, and The Range. You guys are awesome, and your continued support keeps this thing going, so thank you so much. Again, if you are watching and you like the content, drop a like, drop a subscription, and share with a couple people. It really does help us out a lot, and we'll be right back into the stream. All right, and we told you it would be a quick one. Didn't lie to you. We are getting into the search and destroy rules. My name is Flowstep, and let's go over them together. It is a SWAT versus terrorist mode. Each player on these 5-player teams must run a different gun class. Terrorists must successfully plant the bomb within 2 minutes and see it through a 3-minute detonation. There will be 3 lives for each player. Terrorists spawn furthest from the plant site, and SWAT will spawn next furthest. The plant site is predetermined ahead of time, and the referees are notified of where it is. The terrorists are supposed to plant in this spot. So if the SWAT find out where that spot is, they could block it off ahead of time. Now, if the bomb transport dies, they must set the bomb down immediately where it is. The bomb is armed and disarmed by holding a button on it for 10 seconds, upon which a light will flash on the bomb and the players are able to shoot it, arming or disarming it. Now, with that brief introduction of the rules over, we are going to get into the gameplay. and as the players are moving onto the battlefield and formulating their strategy.
The only way they can shoot is from here and from there.
You have to teabag the camera. Oh, you want to catch it? Okay.
She is good.
I think we can pull this off since they're mad now.
I say we shoot Chris once.
No.
We gotta hold a sniper shot.
Again, a Herculean task, taking down Blue Cheese under any circumstance. So another shout out to Bad Batch, and another shout out to all the Bad Batch fans out there in the chat. We see you, and thank you again for your viewership and for your continued support. You guys are awesome, and you make this possible.
Well, let's just do it again.
I still like the spot that we did last time.
Yeah, they spawn farthest away from the bomb.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna middle.
Again, we are live on YouTube and Facebook. If you are subscribed to us on YouTube, why not go follow us on Facebook and check out our Facebook page. Again, if you are watching us on Facebook, hop over to the YouTube channel, Tactical Tag Yakima, and drop us a subscription there if you like the content.
Just like my wife said, nope.
Did you say left or right?
One? Well, actually, way more. One, two, they can push from the source there.
Don't they just have to touch it?
So
Don't they just have to?
They have to hold it and then shoot. 10 seconds.
So we are gonna shoot or we're gonna not
I haven't shot Justin yet. Justin hasn't shot me either.
We look. Yeah.
Alright guys, upstairs. That means
Is it respawn downstairs on you?
Travis got no better than me. He's the better sniper.
Okay.
I'm on the highest score of everyone every single game. Literally, 14.
I can't remember.
Yeah, carry her.
Second time. Okay, fine. Okay, it's the only rushing one.
The first time we were little babies.
Can I set down the ball for a bit?
I don't know if you love it.
And we are moments away from the first match of Search and Destroy. Hopefully the players have planned enough for each other.
5 seconds.
Blue Cheese are in for a struggle, admittedly. Only having 4 players is a gigantic disadvantage. Not only do you only have 80% of a team, but in this mode, you only have 12 lives.
One left.
And Garabear immediately being pressured out by an assault on spawn. Nothing's going to come of it though, and WizKid, quick on the med kit, immediately heals everybody. Bad Batch are down 2 members directly off the bat.
In the middle of a firefight.
Looking at Garabear now, Blue Cheese methodically clearing out downstairs. 8 to -4. A mode like Search and Destroy is in fact where we are going to see Blue Cheese's expertise reign supreme. If they are able to tighten up and destroy Bad Batch with a series of calculated attacks, they may win without ever needing to plant the bomb.
Let's use it. I only have 1 live left. We need a sniper.
2 members of Bad Batch now on 2 deaths. Blue Cheese is very close to eliminating 2 members. And when I say Blue Cheese, I would just like to draw attention to the fact that I really mean Queso Fresco, because Queso Fresco has 6 kills and 1 death. What a dominant force on the battlefield today. 7 kills and 2 deaths. But if they keep it up, Blue Cheese is set to take down Bad Batch. Unfortunately, Bad Batch has no medic anymore. Things are dangerous.
I'm last live. He's still alive behind you. I have 25 health.
Lots of action downstairs.
Second one went foul.
And it looks like Nug is going to find a little bit of trouble on the stairwell.
It's right over there, Justin.
One's window. What's that you speaking?
Not much going to come of it, though. Uncertain where the bomb is planted exactly, but Blue Cheese are doing a great job of it wherever they are.
I'm 20. 20 my 20. What's that stand high?
Queso Fresco, invisible to the camera from where we are right now,
I think one's coming right.
but clearly performing exceptionally. That may be him crouched against the back wall there. WizKid doing an awesome job of keeping the team healed. Let's take a look over at Nug for a moment here, pushing back up the center stairs, moving in for a respawn.
I'm out.
Hey, Sniper's foul. Don't beat that. Sniper's foul straight that way. I can't go forward. He's watching that. He's watching straight that way. Yeah, I'm at 70. I'm watching.
Well, I feel like I inflicted some pain.
Looking at Blue Cheese now, they seem to be fairly confident that they are going to win this, and they should be if you look at the scoreboard. However, Bad Batch have proven that they do have what it takes, and a push is going to put multiple members of Blue Cheese in danger. WizKid is going to be forced out immediately by a knife, and multiple other members are taking damage, so Proteum is in big trouble. Bad Batch still have a lot of work to go, however, and if that bomb is ticking, which I believe it is, they are running out of time.
Upstairs as fast as we can, get it planted, and then just hold it.
Yeah, one guy's dead over there. Whoever we were fighting.
Yeah.
About 1 minute left in the match. Queso Fresco with a monstrous 10-2 KD ratio. And that is going to be the match. It seems like the bomb did detonate, and Blue Cheese are going to take round one of Search and Destroy. Score is now 2 points, Bad Batch 1 point, Blue Cheese. Now the teams need 3 points to win any given set. If Blue Cheese wins this next set, we will go to the sudden death round. I'm gonna go ahead and mute some of that reverb there. Again, if you like the content that you're seeing, drop a like, drop a comment, or subscribe if we've earned it. Share to as many people as you like. It really does help us out a lot. If you're looking to get involved, or if you're looking to play in the league, definitely check us out at tacticaltagyakima.com.
I feel like it's more awkward for me. I think it's more awkward for me when you do that. Because I'm sitting here saying just your chin.
What? You still get grades in search, right? Yeah. Alright, I blew myself up. That was a deserved it, probably. I was running away from Wiz.
That's something.
That's how you know.
He was like, this is a better outcome.
That's something that I hate. That's why I always hold it up here. I hold it like this, so I got my finger on it, so it counts. And then I hold it up here, so I don't do it.
Very well, plug that back in for me, please.
Yeah.
The actual terrorists that's out there.
Are we terrorists? Oh, sorry.
It's 2-1. We still have a chance to tie it.
Yep. Okay.
We do.
Again, if you're looking to get involved, check us out at tacticaltag.com.
There was a point in time where, like, dude, I think Juan's pinned up there.
I was, but I
And that little, the circle,
Oh, yeah.
I hit inside there and I'm like 30%, I have 30 health. I'm like, oh, please don't shoot
If
me.
we got it now, if we spawn that side, it's gonna be right here. We gotta know, which side. We're gonna take over that spot, aren't we?
Or have her down here with us. Wouldn't it be better for the sniper to still come? They were
Yeah, but it depends.
You can't really hit them from stairs. I tried pretty much every angle.
There's only one staircase over there that we have to watch, so they either have to go down this one or the one Connor was heading.
Yeah.
It's up to the team captain a couple times.
What do you guys think? Same spot as it?
And I got the grenade and I'm ready to use it.
Or where they put it?
Haven't used it yet.
Hey! So how's single life gonna work when we have four?
But they did it on the other side of the wall. Should we do it tuck in more on this side?
You got 4 people still left. You're not.
Yeah, but isn't it whoever at the very end has more people alive to win?
No, it's whoever.
Let's do it.
If the game ends,
We're doing the same
killed
spot they
anybody?
did.
yes.
Then
But
it's
if no one killed anybody, then it'll be a tie because we have more than time. But if we have down
I'll
one
do it.
or they have down one, then
So it's just down one.
And then shoot it. Hey.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, that's what I
face
thought.
came out you jumping.
I planted it.
Jump.
We can't plant it yet.
Right on the other side of this wall, Gary. They did on the other side of the wall. All right.
And we are off. That is the mission start tone, and the players are headed towards their spawns.
Upstairs, I'm always. Oh, okay. I had that.
Have to come around over here. Okay, so I think when we start, you come with me. You come with me. No, let's just get
Because
down
then we
as
can
fast
shoot
as we
it once
can and plant it.
as long as we get
And
that
then-
point. We just
I was gonna say we should have one person stay up here and watch this lane and try to in case they try to come down
we
these
just need to
stairs.
know where they're gonna plant it.
You guys ready?
Where am I going? Where am I going? One downstairs. Behind window.
Keep me guarded. Activating. Stand in front of me, yeah. No, stand in front of me.
Downstairs, watching stairs.
Jumping straight into it. Looks like Nug opts to plant immediately, and Bad Batch are off to a solid start if they have planted this soon.
I can build it.
Watch the stairs,
I didn't
Trev.
hear what you said.
Match timer is about 3 minutes from 4 minutes and 23 seconds or so.
What do I?
So at 1 minute and 23, this match is going to end if it ends in Bad Batch's favor.
Just watch this whole direction. If you see anyone, tell us. I'm
I
gonna
think I'm gonna
keep.
have you peek first since you got long range. Wait, what? Hey, one behind.
That's a good spot, Gary. Just stay there. I think they're getting
I
ready
got
to come
my
down.
grenade
This,
still,
these
so we can
stairs?
put a grenade down.
Center stairs. Watch center stairs.
Saprodium tagged by a shotgun. That is dangerous. Blue Cheese are up by 1 kill, but 1 kill doesn't mean much when they only have 2 minutes left to live.
I can throw a grenade
We
right
have
down
2
on-
people watching over there. I'm just watching this way.
Blue Cheese are rapidly approaching territory where they prefer
it's ready.
a
It's counting down.
disarm. They have to win this in order to tie it up.
Down at that. I don't. Okay.
Looking over to Nug's screen, we see a solid defensive position over the bottom of the map. Now, that is a very strong position to have the bomb in, where they decided to set it.
Minute 20. Minute 20. Connor, right here, bottom of the stairs.
Nug finding a little bit of trouble. They're able to return with a quick push. Unfortunately, Bad Batch
Be careful
lost
up there.
a pistol.
Just come back again.
It wasn't Saprodium that took that kill, though, as Nug thought. It was, in fact, Queso Fresco, deadly accurate with that assault rifle. 3 members of Blue Cheese down now, and they're running out of time. Bad Batch are doing a great job of holding that position down. If I'm Blue Cheese here, I'm thinking about formulating a push that is reckless and aggressive because you need something unorthodox to break this solid defense. If I'm Blue Cheese, I'm formulating a tip of the spear push to drive through that Bad Batch defense, and they are running out of time to do so.
We gotta run back down those stairs fast. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
Now, if Bad Batch defend this. Oh, Blue Cheese are deactivating. Bad Batch are in trouble. Looks like someone's taking them out. Nug are able to defend the bomb from Blue Cheese. The bomb only has a little bit more time on it before it detonates.
They were trying to deactivate it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hold it hard.
Hold it for one more second and shot it. You would have had it, but you let go because you thought you were down. We're so close to doing it though.
For me, every once in a while whenever I'm shooting, like when I'm reloading, and if someone shoots
still
me
in game
something,
mode.
then it'll cancel the
And
sound.
it looks like Nug was still playing the game there for a moment. Unfortunately, the players were not properly alerted that the game had ended, but the game is in fact over. And it looks like Bad Batch was in fact able to detonate the bomb. We'll need a moment to clarify.
Should I take it off? Or put it? Should I put it? Let's go put this here for now.
Let me disconnect that. Hey, let me see your gun so that I can. Or,
It's on. I'll go grab it.
yeah, I'll get it. I just need this. Alright, you go and take that up front. If you had your 50-1.
And that is it, folks. It looks like Bad Batch has in fact defeated Blue Cheese. Now, Blue Cheese was at a disadvantage, but that is still no small feat. A Herculean task accomplished. Bad Batch can go home and pat themselves on the backs. Now again, if you like what you're seeing, drop a like, a comment, or a subscription. It really does help us out a lot. Share with a couple people, or if you'd like to get involved yourself, visit us at tacticaltag.com. Now it looks like we have a couple people here getting ready to join us for an interview. And so, why don't you come on in, guys?
Oh, there he is.
Without further ado, we're just going to transition directly into the interview here.
Smells like spray paint.
It does. Smells like something.
I'm joined here by Bad Batch. What's up, guys?
I think we got more coming. Whole
We
team's
got
coming
this,
in.
yeah.
Hello, team.
I don't want to be in the middle.
Finally, we are winners.
So we have everybody from Bad Batch here. Awesome. You guys just took down the best team in the league.
Yeah, with a man down.
With a man down, but nonetheless, still a Herculean feat. What are the thoughts going through your head right now?
I just know that I told them to get a fifth. They had one available, and they chose not to. So I only feel half bad. But they're still a good team. They definitely would have won if they had their fifth.
Yeah.
They still played as hard, even though they had 4 people.
Definitely some
And
very
a
close
shotgun.
matches. Definitely some very close matches. You actually, those first 2 rounds were exceptionally close. Round 2 especially, the whole time was just a juggle. Round 1, really towards the end, you guys pulled it back at the very, very end. Let's talk about your team deathmatch strategy. Between round 1 and round 2, what were the changes you made? Because round 1 was a very close comeback at the very end, but in round 2, you guys were actually off to an early lead, and it ended up being a much closer game.
I was gonna say normally I feel like we do better when we're on the green side.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there was really much change in strategy other than just where we were on
Yeah.
the map.
I think the location has to do with a lot of it.
And for us, anyways.
I was kind of telling. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say on that second game, I know the sniper, towards the end, their sniper started coming up from behind. So I don't know if that closed the gap a little bit on us.
Saprodium, a very mobile, very aggressive sniper. Some interesting gameplay that we got out of all of you guys today did really, really well, and we got some cool clips today. I'm gonna go through and look at them later. Let's talk about Search and Destroy. Have you guys have played Search and Destroy before now?
One time.
One time, right? Because this is round 2 so far in the league. So then, your Search and Destroy strategy last time versus this time, how did it change?
So last time we placed our bomb upstairs in the middle, just thinking it'd be even amount of run space between both teams. And then this time, since we went second, they actually had a good idea of placing it over here because they
We copied
they
it.
could manipulate the staircases. So we just copied their battle plan.
They only had 4 people, but we struggled trying to get them out of that spot right over here. So we're like, hey, you know what? Let's try to do the same thing.
So you just did their strategy with an extra body, and it worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Worked for them, worked for us.
Are there any like standout moments that you guys wanted to talk about before we maybe conclude this interview and move on to?
I think the sniper is sneaking around and killing us.
Connor's
In our
a good
base.
sniper.
That
confused me so bad.
Saprodium is awesome. An insane sniper. That dude can move and he can put shots on people while moving.
Oh yeah, he did it to me several times
Yeah.
tonight.
And it's funny because you hear us complaining all the time about sniper being good, and then you hear the enemy team complaining about Chief putting people down too. So it's just back and forth with
So
snipers.
I got him a few times the first round. I think that helped a lot.
I think
The angles from green side I like better.
I think sniper is one of those classes that is just so rewarding to play as and not very rewarding to play against. It always just feels like awful getting sniped.
Yeah.
And so people tend to think the sniper is very powerful, but really it is a genuinely skill demanding class.
I know one of our battle plans going in was to not push Connor because he has his knife and to not push him as much as possible.
He really likes the knife.
So if we could stay away from as much as possible and worry about their shotgun and their pistol, because we knew AR likes to hang out and move around the spawn and catch those long shots. So pistol and their shotgun were the ones running around before Connor started going around the spawn all crazy.
He changed the game plan.
So before we move on, are there any teams that you guys are looking forward to playing?
I mean,
I think all of them
Moonshiners
are
just,
fun.
I mean, all of them, but especially Moonshiners
I like
because we've had so
Moonshiners.
many
We have a
close
lot of
games.
fun.
Yeah.
I think Moonshiners is like our main enemy because we're equally matched. I think.
Just
We
because
won't
it's
see
always
until
so
the tournament
even.
though.
Moonshiners are a fun team to
Yeah,
play
they are
against,
fun to
regardless
play
of the
against,
outcome.
yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure,
They're awesome.
they're just full of these unorthodox strategies, and they're a bunch of good people, and it's always a good time to be in the tactical tag arena with them, and it's always a good time to be here at the tactical tag arena with you guys. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you everybody for watching. If you like what you're seeing, drop a like, drop a comment, and drop a subscription if we've earned it. We are going to go ahead and give the
I
screen.
got one more. I gotta say happy birthday to my wife.
Absolutely.
Happy birthday.
Oh, what a
Happy
great
birthday.
host.
Happy birthday.
Oh my lord.
Happy
She told
birthday.
me I had to play. I couldn't take her out tonight, so don't get too mad at me.
That's
If you would have lost, you'd
dedication.
have been pissed.
Oh yeah, she would have been real mad. I had to win. for her
Awesome.
birthday.
Rebel Scum, I think we get you next. We're coming for you.
Yes.
Awesome.
Give shout outs to the announcer. He's
Yes.
really good too.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
No
That's
problem.
wholesome. Well, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into our interview. Thank you so much for having Bad Batch here. And we will be right with you with the next game. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your patience. We are getting the final teams, Infrared Union and Rebel Scum, suited up. In the meantime, we are excited to announce once again that we have a few more local businesses who have chosen to sponsor our league and are awesome players. E.Z Tiger, Sundance Espresso, Old Farmhouse Cookie Company, and The Tap. Thank you so much for your continued support, and we appreciate it so much. We couldn't do it without you. Without further ado, it looks like the players are moving out towards their spawns. Again, this is Infrared versus Rebel Scum. Those helmet cam names are not entirely accurate. We have Envy This and Bing Bong on the cams. So we're going to get that fixed for you as soon as possible, and we will be right into this match.
Okay. Hey, I'll take this side with Nathan.
Okay.
Alright, I'll take
Hey, hold those positions, guys. Sniper.
Envy This, putting those shots at long range with the pistol as he's known to do, holding down that center lane. Pistol is so good at holding down that box in the center, and you see Envy This, probably the most dominant pistol player in the league right now, holding it down.
Right side, left side, window left side.
It wouldn't be fair to WizKid if I said that, however. WizKid is an extremely consistent pistol player, but we see some exciting gameplay out of Envy This for sure, and that is what we are going to see here. Envy This is just a master of rotating and being everywhere on the map at once. Meanwhile, Bing Bong, unfortunately tagged, but not really tagged out, or maybe tagged out but immediately respawned by the point. Infrared is leading early, but not by that much. Rebel Scum are about one team kill away from closing that gap. Multiple members of Rebel Scum, however, injured right now, including Bing Bong, who using that assault class is lasering people at long range. That 0 and 3 doesn't mean that much to the assault class, because the assault class is often doing 25, 50, 75 damage to people that are on the other side of the map and making it impossible for them to move forward. Looking at Infrared, Envy This and STW looking to make a push around the center into the middle. Envy This hiding out in that dangerous pocket there, keeping an eye on the window where Rebel Scum are firing back through. Rebel Scum playing back inside of green spawn. Infrared push all the way up on them. Rebel Scum are having a difficult time fighting their way out right now. Frank the Tank, the sniper, is the only person with kills. Bing Bong unfortunately sent back to spawn again, but looking at Infrared, Fear 5-1 doing a great job. Envy This hasn't died yet, keeping themselves alive with the med kit. Envy This also being exceptionally good at using those kits liberally and making sure that everybody is topped off. Envy This dropping back for a quick ammo resupply. Again, just using that pistol's natural healing ability. The pistol class heals 10 health every 3 seconds. meaning unlike the other classes, it is very reasonable for a pistol to just sit for a few moments and catch their breath and jump into the next fight fully healed.
Right there. Right here.
Where if you're another class, drop down to 20 HP, you'd definitely be looking for your medic. Speaking of medics, Bing Bong is going to send somebody back to theirs and be sent back to spawn in return. STW dominating right now. Being sent to spawn, but that's the first death of the round. Looking at Envy this, both hands on the pistol, maintaining an accurate grip and keeping that window pinned down for the majority of the match. You see Envy this commonly hiding in that center room pocket and watching green spawn window. Envy this kind of blind firing around to green spawn there. Pistol is great for that, unable to receive returning fire when blind firing. Envy this gonna push around that corner. Instead of opting to blind fire, rotates all the way around. Proves to be a smart decision, catching multiple people off guard, and Rebel Scum are being sent back in droves. Bing Bong hiding out behind the wall, but it's too late. Envy this is already gonna rotate back around by the time somebody pushes through and they're gone. What a beautiful play. Rebel Scum are in dangerous water here. They need to turn around immediately if they are going to win. Bing Bong finding some trouble. Looks like Envy this found Bing Bong and they were duking it out for a second, but Envy this came out on top. Envy this is just holding down that green window. He knows that they are trying to push up through there, and that is Bing Bong's primary strategy, is just pushing up that right side and maintaining that angle, and Envy this is there to counter it. Bing Bong pushing another player now, forcing somebody back. Envy this firing back at Bing Bong. We're going to see it here on Envy. This is Cam firing back at Bing Bong and grabbing the ammo pickup again straight away. Envy this is able to successfully defend their teammate from danger. Bing Bong not having very much success pushing up the right hand side. Right about now, I would start to consider another approach. Infrared showing us an absolutely dominant performance here versus Rebel Scum. There is hope in another round, but not in this one. Rebel Scum do not have time to come back. We are watching a slaughter. Now Bing Bong is trading with somebody across the open gap there. They find themselves in a little bit of trouble. Bing Bong with not a single kill to their name, but that is not for lack of trying.
Out of ammo?
To my knowledge, Bing Bong is a rookie to the Tactical Tag League and possibly to Tactical Tag. You see Bing Bong regrouping with the teammates, opting for a heal, stacking up, and looking to put damage on target. Unfortunately, the pistol is going to fall right before the match ends. And Bing Bong with one of the roughest rounds we have seen. Keep that head high. Rebel Scum definitely has a chance against Infrared.
Got you a couple of times in the
Yeah, man, that was good. Shoot, tried to push right, you guys had it covered on
And we
the left.
see a lot of times during situations like this, Rebel Scum being absolutely, frankly, steamrolled by Infrared here. Sometimes it could be a fluke. Sometimes Rebel Scum could have had a bad game. But a lot of times, during situations like this, you'll see a team with more veterancy, like
Customers and stuff. So, like, I only have to charge them once a week, but they actually did get used this last week.
Sorry, you'll see a team with more veterancy, like Infrared, take down teams early on in the team deathmatch rounds, but later on, teams like Bad Batch, or teams like Rebel Scum, sorry, teams like Rebel Scum could take down Infrared Union. In the search and destroy rounds, the strategies change, and you see unorthodox strategies start to prevail a lot more. So when you see a team like Rebel Scum taken down this handily, this early, you have to start to think maybe they're devising a strategy for sabotage. Maybe they've upped their sabotage game or their search and destroy game. Rebel Scum definitely has a fighting chance here versus Infrared, but my prediction is that if they have a fighting chance, that fighting chance lies in the search and destroy round. That being said, anything could happen and Rebel Scum could very well take down Infrared in this next round. However, if their last performance is anything to indicate, it will be an uphill battle for sure.
If you want somebody to go up with you, I think it's like 8 minutes. Do you want to do stay?
Should I stay up? Probably
I think I would be better down, actually. I was just following the route.
Let's just go down. Screw it.
I'm useless without the back of the top on myself.
Doesn't look good.
Unless they're up top, then I need to go up there.
Move up, guys! Go, go! Yeah, have fun. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like they're upstairs already. They're up the stairs window. If you look up straight up out. This guy's straight up here.
Again, shout out to DJ Doughboy, previous caster for Tactical Tag for several seasons. He's done a lot for us. You're awesome. Hope you're doing well, man.
Who got me?
Infrared off to an early lead, not quite as explosive this time around. Three points to Rebel Scum's -3, but definitely a slower game being played.
What am I doing is I want to play. Come on, keep walking.
Now Rebel Scum are only a couple of kills away from evening this game back out 1-1. Whether or not Infrared is going to allow that to happen is another question. It looks like Rebel Scum are playing a significantly more defensive strategy. Bing Bong finding some trouble at the top of the stairs there, actually battling Envy This. Bing Bong taking a couple hits in the process. Envy This is just going to medkit straight back up. Bing Bong should be looking for an out here and is finding a player, forcing them back to green spawn. Looks like Bing Bong got some damage on target, possibly a kill there. Maybe not. Looks like no swings, actually.
Right across the window.
Now again, multiple members of Rebel Scum
Stairwell.
are pretty hurt. Looks like I Am Groot is going to go down. Envy This covering that top side. Infrared enjoying a little bit more of a leisurely, slower paced game, it seems.
Salt's in there?
Salt, SMG.
Now we're watching Bing Bong hold down the ammo box on Rebel Scum's left-hand side. That ammo box is pushed pretty deep towards green spawn. And it looks like Bing Bong got caught out and was sent back. Bing Bong is the leading player for Rebel Scum, however, with the only 2 kills on the team. Envy This putting shots on target around a window, able to find a kill. Envy This is now 4-1, STW 4-0, and Infrared are doing another excellent job here.
On me, on me, on me.
Rebel Scum still have about 1:40 left, but they need to play more aggressively if they want to win. They have to recognize that their score is lower and they need to push immediately if that is going to change. 1:30 seconds is not enough time to make a whole lot of difference, especially when you consider respawn times. The players, however, have no way of knowing how much time is left in the match.
Right side. Right down the barrels.
pistol on the side of the wall. Do you want to rush from one side to the other?
15 seconds left, and it looks like the comeback is going to be relatively impossible for Rebel Scum. However, some action in that bottom window. Bing Bong finding a little bit of trouble from Envy This, but Envy This is able to find a couple kills and rotate out 7 and 2. Envy This dead there at the end. Actually was killed, but it doesn't matter. Infrared are going to take round 2, and we are going to progress into the search and destroy matches. Now, Infrared being up 2 points means that in order for Rebel Scum to take this to the hardcore team deathmatch round for all the marbles, they will have to win both search and destroy rounds, something that is incredibly difficult to do. Search and destroy is one of the most intense, fast-paced, and hard-fought modes in this entire league. I'm excited to see what's coming up next. But first, we are going to give a moment to our sponsors. Again, if you like the content that you are seeing, drop a like, a comment, and a subscription if we've earned it. It really does help us out a lot. And if you'd like to check us out or get involved in the league and find yourself on camera, you can check out our website at tacticaltag.com. Again, thank you for checking out the stream tonight, and we will be right back. Again, just a shout out to Bad Batch and Blue Cheese earlier today for giving us an excellent match, probably the match of the evening. If you missed it and you would like to check it out, the video on demand will be posted to YouTube immediately after, and Facebook as well. Go ahead and check that out. In addition, go ahead and check out all of our video on demands from the past as well and leave a like on those. If you like the content, that is. Drop a subscription and turn on your notifications if you want more in the future. Now, let's talk search and destroy real quick before we get into our next matches. It is going to be SWAT versus terrorists, Each player on these 5-player teams must run a different gun class. The terrorists must successfully plant a bomb within 2 minutes and see it through a 3-minute detonation. There are 3 lives for each player. The terrorists will spawn furthest from the plant site, and the SWAT will spawn the next furthest. Now, the plant site is predetermined and decided by the terrorist team before the start of the match. The referees are notified of the plant site, and it cannot change. This means that if the SWAT catch on to the terrorist plan, they can set up a defensive perimeter at the plant site and make it very difficult to win. This is a fast-paced smash and grab style game mode, a lot like the heist. And you can see teams play extremely recklessly or extremely calculated, and we get some very, very exciting gameplay out of this mode. And speaking of exciting, the players are headed towards their spawns right now.
So I'm gonna do.
I don't know
what I normally do in the beginning.
Okay.
Before I go down.
Do we want him to throw that grenade quick?
Go behind.
Where do you want me to go?
You go forward so you can heal all 3 of us.
Okay.
You want me to go stairs?
Just follow.
No, just follow Gavin and shoot.
So then you're going after him. No, wait till it says go. Go.
And we're off. Envy This and Bing Bong are flying out of the starting gates. Looks like the players are opting for a slower, more calculated approach. A little bit of desync on the cameras there, so if you missed something on Envy This's camera, go ahead and check it out on Bing Bong's camera next. That's an issue that we are working on. Great shot of the casting booth from Envy This's camera as the med kit is used to heal a teammate, and Bing Bong posted up in a defensive position. Pretty tricky to hit from there. Looks like Rebel Scum are finding a little bit of trouble though. Not all of them are healthy.
Are we pinned down?
The flashing red light is visible from the casting booth. The bomb has certainly been planted, and Rebel Scum are running out of time now. They have to do something against infrared. Looking at Rebel Scum, multiple players fighting out of spawn. That is not going to be enough. The bomb has been planted. Rebel Scum need to make a move now if they're going to take this from infrared. And a move is made, but not by Rebel Scum, by infrared, and Envy This is going to push up onto the stairs and secure a kill for free. Finding some more trouble around the wall there. Envy This shoots somebody, blind firing around a corner, or firing, wrapping their arm around the corner to fire at the target. That is a particular strength that the pistol has, is that it does not have any receivers on the weapon itself, meaning that you are totally safe to blind fire with it.
Right. Oh, you take the first shot. Good job.
2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Rebel Scum a bit behind. It looks like Rebel Scum really only have 3 players left. Ziggy and the engineer have been eliminated. Things are going to be very tricky for them, and if infrared really does have that bomb planted and ticking, unfortunately we did not get a timer on that, but there it is right there in front of Envy This, and the timer cannot be much longer.
It don't matter, it's out like 10 seconds now. You jackass.
Rebel Scum likely do not know how much time they have left, but probably know that it cannot be a lot.
I don't think they understood.
And that is going to be it
So I'm not sure they understood. Timer, yeah, or something.
Infrared taking round 3 versus Rebel Scum quite handily. Unfortunately, Rebel Scum just not able to get there. The match is over. Some of the players have yet to be informed that the game has ended.
Friendly fire? I wonder who that was. I know. That's what I said. I wonder who that was.
And with that, Infrared actually will take the set. However, the players are going to play an additional match for scorekeeping purposes. We have all the players play the same amount of matches if we can, or at least 4 matches out of their set.
Well, that's why he started shooting you. I looked at him, I was like, we have like 10 seconds left. And he's like, start shooting me, then he turns to start shooting you. Sorry.
Come on, guys.
It's okay. I don't know what there's some machine gun guy who's doing, but
So you guys understand the concept?
he was like this. So I don't know if he was like in the middle of
Are you guys upstairs? Yeah, we're done, bud. Come on, guys.
That was a good shot. I didn't even see his headband. When you're like, I got him, and then you're in that corner. You had a shot? Oh, shit.
All right, again, thank you for joining us. If you like the content, drop a like, drop a comment. If you leave us a question, we'll try to get to it in the post-match interview if we can. And if we've earned it, drop that subscription if you're on YouTube. It really does help us out a lot, and we appreciate it.
Hey, I distracted him upstairs.
You guys are figuring it out?
Their assault was up there, their sniper was up there, their submachine gun was up there. And that's why.
The middle, yeah.
All right, upstairs. So that was another thing is I on the far side.
Oh, really?
So because, right, guys, here, come on down. Just right off the bat, I don't say I hit him. I was going down the stairs.
Well, then he was running from you and you sniped him. He was running from one.
We'll take these stairs straight down.
Was that you?
So we're upstairs,
As soon
Blue.
as we get down, watch both sides, watch straight on.
Huh?
Yeah, because I was running because their submachine gun was shooting.
Top again.
So I was like, I'm out of here. And then I just slowly booked it downstairs.
Straight on.
Because like I said,
Or circle all the way around the other side and watch. They're
and
gonna
their
be
sniper were upstairs and I didn't know. All 3 were rushing.
So they're going bottom green. They're going bottom green.
Bunch up with us or try to get someone
I'll
I
see
think
you.
is
What?
Gavin, H, that's it.
Are we not going down first? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Infrared probably feeling pretty confident right now. If I'm Rebel Scum, I'm willing to do anything it takes to win, and we are going to see it. Look at that stack charge straight down the stairs. Infrared are going to capitalize, however, and score a couple of kills straight off the bat. Envy this, getting into a gigantic firefight, retreating back past Fat Mama.
Use this.
Bing Bong hanging out at the top of the stairs, not going to get caught up in the panic at that stack. Bing Bong opts to rotate around to the left-hand side.
Watch the backside.
Infrared with the coordination, enveloping Rebel Scum spawn at green. It looks like the bomb has been planted, and that is a dangerous location.
Watch behind you guys.
Rebel Scum are certainly in trouble if they're unable to locate the bomb and unable to formulate a push. There are a number of rookie players on Rebel Scum. The question is, do they have the map knowledge? Do they have the strategy to push down as a unit and take out that bomb? We will see, but Infrared are an extremely solid team. Infrared has been here since the beginning. They are comprised of veteran players. And it is no surprise that a rookie team like Rebel Scum is struggling against a team like Infrared, but they are nonetheless performing admirably, and you can tell that these players have been practicing and are here to win. Every time Rebel Scum gets on camera, their communication gets just a little bit better, and we are seeing that here today. Regardless of their defeat, we have definitely seen the improvement as a team in this game. Looking at Envy, this a little bit of exciting action. Fat Mama trading blows with a couple of players there. The juggernaut that is the shotgun just pushing up that left-hand side. Envy this is finding an angle around the right-hand side. Bing Bong finding some action in the corridor in the middle. Fighting through that doorway, unfortunately getting tagged out by superior accuracy. Envy this being a gigantic problem in front of Green Spawn. Rebel Scum are on death's door. Engineer can no longer respawn. Rebel Scum is now 80% of a team.
I know. Can you heal up?
Looking at Rebel Scum now. Bing Bong holding down that long angle, protecting Green Spawn. Not much going on over there, but Envy this is pushing forward, and if he pushes too far forward, he's going to walk directly into Bing Bong's angle, and that's what we see there. Envy this getting tagged by a number of shots from Bing Bong. Not going down, however, only really getting tagged once and regenerating that very quickly. The pistol just so good at scouting forward and just taking hits for the team and retreating and relaying that information. You see Envy this doing that consistently. Envy this is everywhere on the map, wherever he wants to be. Unfortunately, we lost Bing Bong's camera there for a moment, but it looks like some shots were being traded between Bing Bong and Envy this through that doorway there. Bing Bong finding themselves in a little bit of trouble at 30 HP, is going to need some help. But what help is there? Ziggy is down as well. Bing Bong is going to die again. That is death number 2. And we have 3 members of Rebel Scum that are on death's door. However, nobody from Infrared is in danger of death. And it is safe to say that Infrared are going to skunk Rebel Scum here. Unfortunately, with only 30 seconds left, it is going to be nearly impossible. No, it is going to be impossible for Rebel Scum to make this comeback, but we will see some exciting gameplay from Envy this, perhaps, in the final moments. Or not. Or maybe they will. Within seconds of the game ending, Envy this tags out the final member of Rebel Scum. And that is going to be it. Infrared is going to take the set over Rebel Scum 4-0.
Yeah, he had a plan at bottom green though.
And this has been a game of tactical tag, ladies and gentlemen. No, not a whole ton of surprises here today, honestly. Infrared being a very, very, very seasoned team is more than capable of taking down even the best teams in the league. So Rebel Scum being a rookie team had a very long shot, to say the least here, but they have been practicing, and it is apparent, and they stood their own, and it was a valiant effort. Shout out to Rebel Scum. for performing so well under the kind of pressure that is infrared. And that is going to be the last game for the evening. We are going to transition over to our sponsor screen for just a moment. And if we're able to find some players for an interview, we'll be right with you for that. So stay tuned and we'll be right back for the post-game interview. All right, I haven't called them Bad Batch yet. We have a Rebel Scum here joining us and some members of Infrared as well. We're going to get into the post-match interview here. How are you guys feeling after that match?
Go ahead.
I feel great. Like, I lost 5 pounds.
Nice.
Water weight.
Sweet.
No, it was good. It was a good test for us too. Like going back to communication, everything. Like no matter what you do when you come in here to play, you should always learn something. You should always practice something. No matter if you're here for fun or if you're here for league, you should always be trying to learn something.
Right. And we saw there was a lot of learning going on today. Honestly, it's no honestly. For players of the league here, it may not have been a surprise what happened here tonight, but I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Rebel Scum because they have come here and they have put up an excellent fight against every team in the league so far. And they have. I know that the other players have been having fun, and Rebel Scum has been a great team to have. And getting into Rebel Scum some more, let's talk about your preparation for this match. You guys, have you been practicing more? Because it was apparent that your communication was like a lot better.
We actually had 2 replacement players tonight because we got 2 of our members out of town. So one of them has played with us before a few times. The other one, brand new, has never played it. And just going into it, we kind of knew, let's just have fun like we do every week. Just enjoy it as much as we can. And, it's a fight every time we come in here, and we give it our best. And, we by no means are great, but we show up every week. We try and give somewhat of a fight. And whoever we play, we just want to have as much fun as we can doing it. So
you guys are awesome. And you are part of, people like you that just come here and want to have fun are the driving force behind Tactical Tag. And Rebel Scum is a team that comes in here and puts a smile on people's faces. So thank you for doing that. Yeah. Let's talk about Search and Destroy. It's not really a game mode that we at Tactical Tag play a lot. I know a lot of teams don't even really practice Search and Destroy. What was the talk going into it? Because I know a lot of teams usually just talk about it day of. Was there any discussion leading up to it?
Well, because of the rotation of the season, I didn't know that tonight was going to be Search and Destroy. So it was really day of that we found out tonight what it was going to be. Because last week was the same mode as week 1. So we thought it was going to be the same one as last time.
You thought it'd just be mirrored. Yeah.
But no, especially with like he said about having the new guys, luckily with Search and Destroy, at least from my experience, being one of the more difficult and tricky game modes to play, it was still pretty fun. Trying to work with the communication and get to where we needed to be. Yeah, and we tried to learn something from infrared too, like when they placed the bomb first, and then we saw what they were doing to get it placed and defend it, and then we decided, okay, let's see if we can learn something by doing what they did, by placing the bomb in the same spot where they placed it, so we can not try to learn everything from scratch. Didn't quite work out the way we planned, but we gave it our all.
But it's a good plan, and it's better than nothing. And you guys, honestly, like infrared is a scary team. When I would play, I'd go against infrared and I'd be shaken before the match. So you guys being able to take the loss with a smile on your face and come out here and tell everybody that you had fun. You guys are awesome for that. And the as far as Search and Destroy goes, we saw everybody in the audience saw during your second Search and Destroy match, your teamwork just went to here, and we saw your stacks working excellently in your communication. Unfortunately, it didn't end up working out, but we saw that the communication was there, and I think that's something that a lot of players in the future are going to need to look out for when playing against your team.
Well, I mean, going up against Infrared, they're probably one of the funnest teams to play for us, and they're one of the most talented teams, and we know that we can pick up on some of the things that they're setting down, and we can try and learn from them. Doing it with a smile on our face is the only way we can, because if not, it's not going to be any fun, but
it's
really
a challenge, it's a challenge, but a fun challenge.
Yeah.
Infrared, do you have anything you would say to to newer players that want to come in here that maybe might be put off by something like this happening on the league? Is there any advice that you'd like to say to new players out there to tell them like anybody can be this good? Like what is anything that a new player can pick? What is something that a new player can pick up and perform admirably in the league?
Well, everybody's got to start from ground zero. That's it. Then once you have a core team and you guys start playing a lot with each other, you don't even have to say what someone's going to do, and you know they're going to do it. I know where certain players are going to be without any communication at all. So it's just a matter of starting from ground zero and playing. Like these guys, from last season to this season, huge difference. Didn't you guys take a game on us last?
We got one last year.
Last
season, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. And in week one, did you guys win any? I mean, season one that you guys played?
Season one, I think we got 2 out of the whole season. I think. Something like that.
I mean, you just got to start, like I said, at ground one, and you just got to work your way up. We come in and play all the time, and we are actually from season one. So this is our fourth season into this, where actually I think we're the only one left. So we've been playing a long time.
And Infrared, you're the only season one team, I think. Or did Blue Cheese show up in?
No, they got season 2.
Blue Cheese showed up season 2. I showed up season 2.
Yeah, and so Infrared really is the last remaining season one team then. Yeah.
It shows.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And we definitely had a show tonight. This is Rebel, Scum, not Bad Batch, and Infrared Union. Thank you so much, everybody. If you like the content, drop a like, drop a comment, and share it to as many people as you like. Go ahead and follow us at Tactical Tag Yakima or tacticaltag.com if you're looking at getting involved. Is there anything you guys would like to add before we close this?
Just one thing. Going back to if you're coming into league, new players, don't be afraid to bring someone that has played. Not even league, just a game, so you have that feel of even if they're not on your team, you can come in and they get experience, you get experience. A lot of us come in and play, so you can come in and play with us, experienced people, and learn from that.
Well, that and like, you might think it's league, so no one wants to help each other out or whatever. But like from last season, me and Gru had a lot of conversations, just me trying to help him because he's never played pistol before. So like we are willing to. You can ask anybody and they'll give you advice. I mean, might not give you 100% everything, but being a new player, like you could take it a long way. So ask. Like we're willing to help if you guys want to play.
You didn't give me 100%.
Hey,
And
99.
You gotta keep some secrets.
Some secrets.
And it's great fun. At the end of the
It
day,
is.
it's like playing your favorite first-person shooter video game in real life. And I mean, like, what's cooler than that? So
You're playing against friends also.
yeah, exactly. And it's just friends having a good time, and it's great. So, all right, I think that's gonna conclude today's episode or today's matches. So, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Thanks for going with the flow. We'll catch y'all later.